If not saved to wash his feet, but is clean every whit. And ye are clean, but not all.
But not all. The reason he said not all, because he knew the Lord always spake in parables. He knew Judas was going to snake him, right? He knew it, but he never told Judas you a snake. He let it happen. He let that be fulfilled, man. And ultimately, what happened to Judas? Judas ended up killing himself, man. You see? But, hey, if the Lord would have been told him you a snake, then it probably would have never went down like that. So certain things you have to let transpire, man. And the Lord had to let that transpire for prophecy to be fulfilled, man. Go ahead.
Verse 11. For he knew who should betray him.
See, he knew who should betray him. He's the Lord of Lords, King of Kings. He already know who was going to betray him. But he still dealt brotherly with all of them. Go ahead.
Therefore said he, ye are not all clean.
See, he said, you are not all clean, because one of y'all gonna snake me. Go ahead.
Verse 12. So after he had washed their feet, and had taken his garments, and was set down again, he said unto them, Know ye what I have done to you? Ye call me Master and Lord, and ye say, Well, for so I am.
See, so he said, you understand what I did to you? You call me Lord and Master. That's a good thing you did, because I am the Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 14. If I then, your Lord and Master, have washed your feet.
So he said, if I'm your Lord and Master, I wash your feet. Go ahead.
Ye also ought to wash one another's feet.
You also supposed to be washing your other brother's feet. Basically, if I'm your master, and I bring myself to a low level to serve you, you also should be in that same spirit serving your brothers, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 15. For I have given you an example.
See? What they say, what they always say, you got to lead by example, right?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful example right there. He did it. So you got to do it, man. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. Go ahead.
That ye should do as I have done to you. Verse 16. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord.
You see, the servant is not greater than his Lord. So he did it. Why you think you special? You got to be in that same mind state. The Lord didn't practice dominion over his brother, rulership, kingship, none of that, man. He dealt as brothers with brothers, man. And with sisters. Go ahead.
Neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. Verse 17. If ye know these things, happy are ye if ye do them.
See, if you know these things and you do them, you're going to be in that right spirit, man. Happy are you, because you're going to know, hey, ultimately, I'm doing what the Lord told me to do, so the Lord got to be dealing with me. Not I'm doing what man told me to do, so the Lord got to be dealing with me. I'm doing what the Lord told me to do, so the Lord got to be dealing with me.
Verse 18. I speak not of you all. I know whom I have chosen. But that the scripture may be fulfilled.
See, he said he wasn't speaking of you all, but he know who he chosen. But that story had to transpire like that, because prophecy had to be fulfilled, man. Judas wasn't chosen, man. Go ahead.
He that eateth bread with me hath lifted up his hand against me.
That's right. The same man he broke bread with, the same man he treated like a brother, the same man he showed how to obtain eternal life, stabbed him in the back, man.
Matthew 21 verse 5. Tell ye the daughters of Zion, behold, thy kingdom cometh unto thee.
Yeah, and we are the daughters of Zion, man. Men and female, because the Lord likened Israel to a woman. So when he say tell ye the daughters of Zion, he's talking about all of Israel, man. Go and say this to them. Go ahead.
Meek and sitting upon an ass, and a colt the fowl of an ass.
Go ahead.
And the disciples went and did as Yahawah commanded them. 21 verse 5. Tell ye the daughters of Zion, behold, thy kingdom cometh unto thee, meek and sitting upon an ass, and a colt the foal of an ass. King. Salah. Matthew 21 verse 5. Tell ye the daughters of Zion, behold, thy king cometh unto thee.
See, so we're supposed to show our people this example. Our king, who's our king? That's Yahawah under Yahawah, man. Go ahead.
Meek and sitting upon an ass.
He came meek, which is another word for humble. He came meek, sitting on a donkey, man. He could have came on the chariot. He could have came on something more glorious than that. But he want to show you that even though he's the Lord of Lords and King of Kings, he brought himself to basically a man's level, man. He wasn't flexing on brothers. He wasn't practicing dominion over brothers, man. He wasn't ruling over brothers, man. Go ahead.
And they cloaked the foal of an ass. And the disciples went and did as Yahushua commanded them, and brought the ass and the colt, and put on them their clothes, and they sat him thereon.
That's right, man. I wanted to get that example right there to show you that the Lord is a humble man. The Lord is a meek man. And we read before, the servant is not greater than his master. So you're supposed to be in that same mind state, man.
Psalms 37 and 1. But the meek shall inherit the earth.
Who are?
The meek shall inherit the earth.
Meek, not the proud, not the one practicing rulership or dominion over your own brother. The meek, they shall inherit the earth, man. The brother that's in a servant mind state, he's going to be the one that inherit the kingdom, man.
Definition of meek: quiet, gentle, and easy, impulsive, unsubmissive.
Beautiful. You brought about the definition, couldn't do any better than that, man. So when they say the meek, you can substitute it with all those words. The quiet, the submissive, all that is going to inherit the earth, man. Not the proud, not the one lording over his brothers, practicing kingship over his brothers, dominion over his brothers, telling their brothers they better than them, saying I'm better than you because I've been doing this longer than you. That's not a meek mind state, man. And you got to repent from that, man. None of us perfect. Just repent from that shit and don't do it no more, man.
The meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace.
Yeah, in the abundance of peace, because they're going to be in the kingdom, man. The first round, the first resurrection, man. Right? Lord willing. They're going to dwell in peace, man. Go ahead,
1 Corinthians 9 verse 10. Oh, say he it altogether for our sake? For our sake, no doubt. For our sake. For our sake, no doubt, this is written, that he that plowed shall plow in hope.
So he that plows shall plow in hope. Go ahead.
And that he that thrash in hope shall be partaker of his hope.
That's right, go ahead.
If we have sown unto you spiritually things, it is great things if we shall reap your carnal things. If others be partakers of this power over you, are not we rather? Nevertheless, we have not used these powers, but suffer all things, lest we shall hinder the gospel of Yahawashi.
Yeah, that's right. So they suffer all things, man. All right? They had the gospel. They ain't flex up on brothers or none of that, man. Because when you do that, what you gonna do? You're gonna hinder the gospel, man. Because the gospel didn't tell you to do that. Hold on.
Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
That's right. So you plow in hope, you're gonna receive hope, man. You plow in faith, you're gonna receive faith. Whatever you do, that's what you're gonna receive, man. You plant an apple seed, you're gonna get an apple tree, man. Go ahead.
Verse 13. Do ye not know that which minister about holy things lift up the things of the temple, that they which wait at the altar are partakers with the altar? Even so, has not the Lord ordained that which preach of the gospel shall live of the gospel?
That's right. So if we preach the gospel, we're supposed to live of the gospel. We can't be hypocrites. Brothers can't be hypocrites because the Lord don't take hypocrisy kindly, man. You can't be coming out telling brothers, hey, you can't do X, Y, and Z, and then when the camera go off, you're doing that same shit, man. The Lord ain't happy with that, man. It's better you come out, you be meek, you say, hey, I messed up too, man. Or you say, I ain't even gonna speak on that until I fix it myself. After I fix myself, then I speak on that, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 15. But I have used none of these things, neither have I written these things, that it shall be so done unto me. For it is where better for me to die than that any man shall make my glory void. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of.
That's right. So though you preach the gospel, though we preach the gospel, though you other brothers preach the gospel, you ain't got nothing to glory about, man. Because this is your reasonable service as an Israelite man. This is your job, so what the hell you glorying about talking about, I did 50,000 videos, I've been doing this forever. What the hell you glorying about? That's your fucking job. Go ahead, bro.
For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessary is lie upon me. Yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel.
Yeah, woe unto us if we preach not the gospel. Woe unto you, brothers, if you preach not the gospel, man. Alright?
For if I do this thing willingly, have I rewarded, but against my will, if this suspicion of the gospel is committed unto me.
That's right. So if you do it willingly, you're going to receive a reward, man. But if you do it unwillingly, a dispensation going to be issued onto you, man. Where you at?
What is my reward then? Verily, that when I preach the gospel, I may make the gospel of Yahawashi without charge, that I abuse not my power in the gospel?
Yeah, so that's what some brothers be doing. They abuse their power in the gospel, man. Because the Lord bestows some understanding on you. Now you want to abuse it, and with brothers that got least understanding you wanna suppress them and keep them under you, man. You abusing your power, man. Just like the Lord give it, the Lord take it away, man.
Right.
So you in their spirit, oh, I got more understanding, so you my minion. Nah, man. Just like the Lord gave it to you, the Lord can take it away from you being proud, man.
Good.
Go ahead.
For through I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all.
See? So though he be free from all men, the Lord already told us we free, man. The liberty found in Galatians chapter 5, man. Alright? Read that verse one more time.
For through I be free from all men, yet I have made myself a servant unto all.
So though he be free from all men, he still made himself a servant, man. Paul still made himself a servant so he could teach the word, man. So he could preach the gospel. Lord willing, edify the elect, man. Go ahead.
That I might gain the more, and unto the Jews I become as a Jew.
So unto the Jews, he played the part as a Jew. Go ahead.
That I might gain the Jews.
That he might gain the Jew. That go back to what we were speaking about a few weeks ago. Being a fisher of men. You can't use the same bait for every man. So if you wanna try to convert a brother, you know, hey, the brother is heavy into sports or whatever. What you gonna try to do? You're gonna try to relate to him based on sports, man. And then afterwards, when you related to him with sports, he feel like he could trust you. Y'all done build a rapport. Then you drop the knowledge on him, man. You gotta use that bait to bait him in. Go ahead.
All right. And unto the Jews I become as the Jew, that I might gain the Jews. To them that are under the law, as under the law, that I might gain them that are under the law.
Paul was basically telling you how he became all things to try to gain just to convert one brother, man. To try to gain one believer, man. He became all things, man. To the nigga, he acted like a nigga without doing the niggery things. To the brother that knew he was a Jew, he acted like a Jew. To the brother that thought he was a heathen, he acted as such. But at the end of the day, he did all that so ultimately he could drop that knowledge on them, man. Go ahead.
This is for who's under the law. Leviticus 26 and 46. These are the statutes and judgment and laws which the Lord made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hands of Moses. That's basically, the Lord gave you rules to follow. It's under the children of Israel, the blacks, Latinos, and Native American only. That's it. Back at 1 Corinthians and they had to sing the too.